Debbie is upset with my views. She says they're political, but they're not political. I don't have a political bone in my body. I don't trust politicians or government officials with my health and happiness. And I encourage my clients and my students to take back their health and their happiness as well. Welcome to Andrea Beeman Speaks Out. This is where you get access to uncensored, holistic, and alternative healing wisdom to support your body, mind, and spirit, and help you live a happier and more vibrant life while you're living on planet Earth in a perfectly designed human body. And you get it all without any bullcrap or nonsense. Let's dive into today's episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Andrea Beeman Speaks Out. I'm so happy that you're here. I hope you had an amazing summer and you got to do a lot of fun stuff with friends and family, and maybe went to backyard barbecues and parties and gathered together and spoke your mind and expressed yourself freely without fear of being canceled. And if you didn't, I'm going to encourage you to do it moving forward. I got an email from a gal. She said, I think what you do with health and nutrition expertise and building your own business is wonderful. However, I cannot support your repeated insistence on politicizing your own unscientific view of COVID vaccines, which are saving lives and keeping people out of hospitals. Remember how many people went to the hospital with a serious respiratory illness, went on to ventilators, and then died in 2020, and then again in 2021? Those in 2021 largely being unvaccinated. Masking and vaccination are the best possible health tools we have when facing infectious respiratory and droplet transmission of diseases in an epidemic or pandemic. And that was from Debbie, who's an RN. Debbie is upset with my views. She says they're political, but they're not political. I don't have a political bone in my body. I don't trust politicians or government officials with my health and happiness. And I encourage my clients and my students to take back their health and their happiness as well. Debbie does not agree with what I've been sharing and speaking about over the past 2.5 years, and that's okay. She's entitled to speak her mind freely and say what she needs to say, and she has an entirely different view than I have. My view is the exact opposite. Right? I don't believe that masking and mass vaccination has been saving people. And I am able to express that freely as well. That's part of what makes our society a wonderful place to live, right? When we can all express ourselves freely without condemnation or fear of being canceled. So I also got another email from another gal. There are so many things that I want to say that are on my heart to say, and I oftentimes hold back for fear of being canceled. What a crazy world we are in, where free speech is really only free if you're on a certain side. I personally believe so many of the ideas being pushed right now are harming women rather than helping them. Thank you for the reminder that it is a good thing to speak up and share truth. And that was from Hannah. It's very important that we do speak up and share our truth and express ourselves, right? And vibrate our fifth chakra, our ability to express ourselves with grace and wisdom and without blame and shame. And I've been expressing myself in the field of health and wellness since I healed my thyroid disease I healed in 1995. So that was a long time ago. It was a really long time ago. And I've been teaching it since 1999. So that's 23 years. So part of healing the body is expressing yourself healthfully and happily and without fear that you'll be canceled. And it's a very real fear. People are getting canceled all over the place for things that are ridiculous, but that's a whole other story. I think I did an episode on that a while ago about censorship. So I'm going to just give you a refresher. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've been expressing that have also been canceled and have been yelled at by people, and that's okay. I'm open for debate. I don't believe in mammograms. I don't believe they're healthy. I believe that they damage the cells. I believe that putting radiation into the healthy tissue to see if there's unhealthy tissue is not very smart. And I've been shouting that from the rooftops for, I don't know, since I wrote my first book. in 2004, 2005. I also do not believe in chemotherapy and radiation for cancer. And those are my thoughts and those are my beliefs. Now, people are allowed to believe what they believe. I don't believe that. I wouldn't use it on my body, but I'm okay with people that use it on their body, and also their ability to express that they want to use that on their body. We all need to be able to choose the things that resonate with us and discard the rest. I also don't believe in hysterectomies for fibroids or for uterine trouble. I believe that that is the destruction of the feminine and taking away or destroying our emotional body. I don't believe in destroying the thyroid with radiation or a thyroidectomy. I believe that this is our ability to express ourselves, our ability to share our truth, to speak what's on our mind, to say what's going on inside. I also don't believe in medicating our children for ADHD. I don't think it's a real disease. Actually, I don't think a lot of diseases are real. I think most of them are just made up to sell people drugs. To sell people drugs and surgeries. Now, those are my beliefs. They may not be your beliefs, but they're my beliefs, and I have the right to express that and to share that with other people in the world. And you have the right to express what you want to express. That's the beauty of having freedom of speech. Now, in the United States, we have freedom of speech. It's our First Amendment. We can say these things, although for the past couple of years, we haven't been able to say things, even if they are true. Oh boy, crazy times. Like Hannah said, we're living in crazy times. But I also think that one of the best ways for us to get our power back is to be able to freely express ourselves with grace and wisdom rather than blame and shame. Let's be able to express ourselves and invite debate and invite conversation. Let's talk to each other instead of the totalitarian, it's my way or the highway, you do this or you die view that's been put onto the people for the past few years. Actually, more than the past few years. That view, my way or the highway, has been steamrolled onto the human population for a long time. And I'm going to encourage you to take your power back. And take your power back means express yourself freely. Express yourself to the people that you love. Express yourself to the people in your community. Express yourself. Share your thoughts. Share your ideas. Share your wisdom. Share your knowledge. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be canceled. Yes, it may happen. That's okay. At least you won't go to your grave and say, man, I should have said this and I should have said that and I should have expressed myself and I should have vibrated my fifth chakra and said all the things that I wanted to say, because now I'm getting out of this body and I can't say it to anybody. You're going to have to come back. You're going to have to come back next lifetime, do it over again, say what you need to say before you get out of here. When I was first writing my books, my first book, it was like I was writing it in 2004, and I didn't publish it, I think, in 2005 or 2006. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago, right? So my sister gave me a figurine. And this figurine, it says, it's in Latin, and it says, in principio erat verbum. Now, I don't speak Latin, right? I can barely speak English at times, but I know what that means. It means in the beginning there was the word. Words have power. They have vibration. They have resonance. So I'm going to encourage you to speak your truth, whatever it is. Take your authority back. Say what you need to say to whoever you need to say it. Say it with grace and wisdom. Say it without blame and shame. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time. Big thanks and a whole lot of love for tuning in today. All we have in life is time, and I am honored that you spent your time with me. If you are inspired and want to learn more, head on over to www.andreabeeman.com and sign up to receive updates about reclaiming your health and your happiness in the most delicious and easy ways.